Alright, today I'm going to do a quick review of the newish Columbia River knife and tool Fossil. Just purchased it today. I'm going to do a little side by side. There's my old Columbia River knife. It's been around quite a few years. It's the old Blitz. So I'm going to show you tell you what I really like about this knife, and a couple things I think could be better. Not a whole lot though. This knife was designed by, I can't remember the guy's name, but it's a famous designer out of Brazil, and he does some pretty wicked stuff, so it's a pretty solid knife. Anyways, go ahead and reach up there and bring it down. Go ahead and close it up. You get a good look at that handle. It's pretty, I can't remember what they say it's made out of. It's like a polycarbonate material, whatever. It's really nice, really solid, nice and knurled. Really knurled so you can get good grip, you know, even in wet conditions. Got a good grip on this thing. It's got a really solid two-piece clip there. Oops, fumble my phone. No. And then you can see it's got a really good pocket clip. It's got a little, I don't know, like a piece of polycarbonate that rides in between there. Keep it clean. That's kind of nice. This camera's not the best. Alright, so for opening, one thing I really like compared to my other knives is the ability to open it with one hand, period, all the time. And it comes out nice. There you go. And that's the beast. That blade is really beasty and really nice, and just, I love it. You know, I have nothing bad to say about the knife, really. There's a couple things I probably would have done differently, but I mean, it's a nice knife. One of the things I would have liked to have seen done differently is, see where this is at. See where these notches are at right here. I would have liked to have seen this kind of notching kind of all the way up onto the thumb saddle, or whatever you want to call that right there. You know, where you put, you know, when you're skinning or whatever you're doing. You know, if you're working with it, yeah, I just like a little knurling there. Just think it's kind of nice. Oh, it's got a nice bleeder gap there, I guess you call that. It's a pretty big knife. I mean, I compared it, you know, and it's folded all the way out. Pretty good sized knife. Let me compare it to some other stuff. My old Blitz over here. Let's put it next to that. It's a pretty good knife too. It's a pretty big knife. The old I've had this knife for almost 20 years. One of the first Columbia River knives when they began. So it's a neat knife. It, you know, it has its issues. It has its flaws. It is the Blitz. But and then down there, there we are. Pretty basic knife. Good size knife though. You know, it's a great knife to carry. See what I mean? This is what I like. I would like to see this on this new knife, to where when I got my thumb on there and I'm working, I got good grip. I just feel like I'm there. You know, so that's something I like. It's probably my only con on the new knife here, but there's that. Well, and just for schnitz and giggles, I'm gonna pull out my SOG Trident. I love this knife. I've skinned 2 animals, cleaned 2 deer with this knife, and I can't say enough good things about SOG. One thing I will say is that if you're in a pinch or you're in a hurry and you need to get this knife out, come out of your pocket and get busy for whatever reason, if you're defending yourself, whatever, it's not a great knife. It's not the knife I'd want to have. This knife will get you killed. Here's why. Number 1 reason. See this little safety switch right here? Little thing that just flips back and forth all by its lonesome. Well, it's really freaking hard to see. It's a very articulate movement, and you have to make sure that safety switch is thrown the right direction. I believe it's up. And then you got to make sure this slides around too. Well, God, who knows why they did that, but you got to make sure it's in the right orientation, because if both those things aren't, your knife won't open. And so it makes for a, wow, there we go, cumbersome. Once it comes out, it comes out. It comes out quick, but you have to do all those. You have to do all those things to make it happen, and that's my only real big downside. This is a great knife. If I'm gonna skin a deer or something like that, and I need a knife to do it with, this is a beautiful knife for it. And again, it has the the thumb saddle right there. It's got a little bit of a serrated right there. I've kind of sharpened the living piss out of it on the work sharp, so kind of chewed into the serration a little bit, but this knife will get it done. This will take a hide off a deer. It's like a razor blade, but it's just not great. Not great for the everyday carry, I don't think, anymore. It's going to go in my tack box, whatever. This is going to become my everyday carry right now. You know, this is retired. This just sits in the gun cabinet, and it's just there. You know, here's what we got. Here's the box that came in. Check this out. I bought it at Walmart. I paid $40 for it at Walmart. $40, $39.98, I think. Now they're saying retail on these on the website is $89.99. So I think that's a pretty good deal. I feel like it's a good deal. I have no problem paying that for a nice solid folder, especially at Columbia River. I mean, it's a high-end knife. I have no problem paying that for a knife I'll be carrying. All these knives I have. This one, the top one, this one's got probably almost nearly 20 years on it. This one's got probably at least 6. And like I said, I've used it frequently, so you know. And this knife, this SOG it'll go forever. I mean, it's a workable knife. This is a solid ass knife for sure, but it's just not quick out of the pocket. It's not good in a self-defense situation like this one is. And this one will do everything this one will do. This thing's razor sharp. It'll do all the jobs. So, and that's cool. We'll set the SOG aside and let it take its rest. And just for shits and giggles, this is my fixed blade. I just thought I'd show it off. Bring it out. This is one of my favorite fixed blades. I came across it at a gun store. It's no longer in business. It's an NRA outdoors knife. It's pretty cool. It's got a rubbery craton like handle, really grippy. We're still gonna focus in on that, maybe. Anyways, it's a what's it? Osborne Designs 440C 440 carbon steel. It's been a solid knife, made in the USA. I don't know, lengthwise. Oh, I don't know. It's pretty beefy. You can see compared to the folders, it's, you know, it's a belt strapper. I didn't bring out a ruler for this. I mean, I guess if you really want to get technical, you can get online and you can look up Columbia River Knife Company and get the measurements. But I'm saying this is this is the big size, and I'm an average size guy, and that's what it is in my hand, you know. It's got a good blade on it. I mean, no doubt about that. Oh, well, 5-inch blade, something like that. It's pretty similar. I mean, this knife is just so basic. It doesn't have any of the ergonomics this new knife does. So, yeah. And the big hog. Alright, well, that is my first knife review. Concludes it. I hope it helped you, you know, if you're looking for this kind of knife. If you want to know the pros and cons between the different types of knives. I really like, you know, if I'm getting a folder, I'm really leaning towards even liking this flip thing better than the old knob system. You know, because then you got that on your blade. Now I got a clean blade, and just works nice. You know, you got the little reset right in here that'll fold you back. Be careful, I'm trying to do this one-handed. I don't want to cut myself. That'd be suck. Yeah, so just folds right in there, and then when you need to, you just shashink and yeah, there you go. There's a slow way out. Yeah. And there is a smaller version of this. I mean, if you're looking for that, if that's what you want, they have it. You know, it's on their website. But I gotta say, of all things, I really like this thumb release. Comes out quick. Carries nice. The handle feels nice in the hand. And last but not least, right where you see these little vent holes right here, these, you see them, those holes that go through? Well, if for some reason you couldn't see what you were doing or you needed to be in low light, you can feel those really well. And when you line your thumb and your front finger up on those, you are basically right in the middle of that blade. The balance is great right there. And, yeah, believe me, it is. And it's good. If you're in the low light situation or something were happening where you couldn't see, you can acquaint yourself with this blade pretty easily. You can open it with one hand. It's a solid blade. Something you might want to think about carrying if you're looking for a good everyday carry blade that you can count on in a pinch. I'd suggest this knife all day long. Big fan of Columbia River Knife and Tool. They back up the products, lifetime guarantee. You know, you can't go wrong with these guys. Alright? Well, thank you guys. I appreciate you checking out my video. I appreciate you taking a look. And leave me comments. This is my first video. I always, look forward to good feedback and moving forward. All right, you guys have a blessed day. Thank you.